to the dCenter. My name is Luke. I use he, him pronouns, and I work with our students in the cave, which is right here.
And my name is Nicole, and I use she, her pronouns, and I'm calling you from the dCenter this morning.
We are so excited to virtually introduce you to the Diversity Center and hope you choose to connect with some of our communities, programs, and leadership opportunities during your time at PLU.
Throughout all the work that we do in the Diversity Center, we are grounded by our department mission statement and values. The Diversity Center's mission statement says, "We are committed to empowering the PLU community to engage in dialogue, programs, and initiatives that promote and enhance equity, agency, and action." Our connected values include critical reflection, perspective taking, community, and care. And these are the things that really root us in the programs and offerings and resources that we focus on here at PLU.
So what does the Diversity Center do? And why might you seek our offices and resources? So there are three core ways students connect with the Diversity Center. Point number one is communities and events. Number two is advocacy and support. And the last one is engaging leaders for diversity, justice, and sustainability, also known as DJS.
We have 3 on-campus community spaces for students at PLU. And Luke and I are calling you from 2 of them today. So I'm here in the Diversity Center, which is on the first floor of the AUC, and it's a community that explores and celebrates and values intersectional identity and diversity, social justice, and sustainability. This community space is led by the diversity advocates and Reiki scholars.
And I'm over here in the cave, which is on the basement level of the UC. It's a space that provides a home away from home where students can rest, study, meet other students from community, and partake in programs geared towards commuter transfer and veteran identities. You will be welcomed by the cave by the community advocates. And this year we are hosting a Loop Masterclass, which is an online experience.
The community garden is just across the street from Ingram and is dedicated to adding local fresh produce to the Parkland community while providing a resource to experienced gardeners and those just beginning. In addition to our 3 community spaces, we also host a variety of other programs and workshops and opportunities to connect in community. Those include queer student and students of color retreats, programs and events like talent shows and celebrations of Heritage Months, and workshops and book groups to focus on pressing needs, DJS needs in our community.
So our next point is advocacy and support. Our advocacy and support resources center the needs and the interests of minoritized identities, inclusive of those who identify as people of color, LGBTQIA+, undocumented students, first in the family, and commuter students. 2 helpful ways to connect with these resources are through our website, which includes the undocumented student and trans student resource page, which highlights on and off campus resources and connections. And the other way you can connect is setting up a meeting with a Diversity Center staff member. And we are ready to connect with you and share additional resources about many things like navigating classroom challenges, advising, finances, referrals to health and wellness, leadership, and career exploration.
So if you're interested in creating spaces for your peers and serving as a leader in our PLU community with a focus on DJS, that is so awesome. We are here to help you do that. Here are a few ways you can do that with the Diversity Center. So we encourage you and invite you to apply to be a Reiki scholar or diversity advocate. These students facilitate the dCenter community space and workshops and programs for our PLU community. Applications for these leadership positions are available each spring. We also encourage you to consider serving as a club leader with one of our DJS connected clubs. We are glad to partner with various DJS clubs who work together to create spaces of community on our campus for students. And lastly, you are always invited to invite the Diversity Center to visit one of your clubs, organizations, or teams for a workshop.
So 2020, yep, things look a little different this year. We're digital, and there's 5 ways you can connect with us today.
So the first is to pop into one of our virtual dCenter hours. The virtual dCenter is open various hours Monday through Friday. Some of those hours include communities for specific identities, such as students of color or the Cutie Pock Lunch, while others are open for all of campus, such as Mindful Mondays and Study Hall. This is also where you will be able to find the Loop Masterclass. This new program explores a new topic each week with a focus on community, leadership styles, and thriving.
The other way you can connect is by following our various social medias. So we have dCenter at PLU, Lutz Commute, and PLU Garden.
A third way to connect with us this year is to participate in one of our center's coffee chats. Alongside the Center for Gender Equity and the campus ministry, we invite you to have coffee with one of the center staff members.
The fourth way to connect with us is to register for JTurn Book Group, which is coming up in a couple months. Each year, over 100 Lutes opt into reading and connecting on a DJS text during JTurn.
And lastly, of the 5 ways you can connect with us today, we encourage you to sign up for the Diversity Center newsletter. This bi-weekly newsletter links you to upcoming events, featured blogs written by students, and various resources.
We hope to connect with you soon. Take care. See ya later.
See ya.